Okay. Well, what I thought would happen happened, and ran out of memory. But so I spent a while on my phone just now clearing a whole bunch of memory out. So hopefully I'll be able to do an entire episode recap. And I don't know about that. What I just did before, maybe its own little short episode. We'll see how all this goes. Or maybe able to stick them together for one. Who knows? Who knows? Whatever. Let's just get to it. Get moving. I forgot exactly what was happening. I know I just done all these negatives. And I got through all those folders. I mean envelopes. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, the fairy from the March on Washington. Another March on Washington. There's a few right here. That's where they were reading all the names of the AIDS quilt. The Alabama sign at the 1993 Gay and Lesbian March on Washington. And that's all going to go just in Mobile. And then there are a few more pictures that came out in that little stuff I read. Didn't I? That's my sister Jill. My sister Kim and Jill at the wedding. Oh, that was over there because anyway. I was like, didn't I just do that? I did just do that. There's one. Ray, Ambrosia, Ray Henry Ulrich, my dearly departed dead friends. Those in New Orleans, who you can find on Spotify as Radio Jesus. Nola. Oh, that's why I couldn't find memorabilia. I switched memorabilia. Right. Don't come back to me. Memorabilia was in a folder I switched. Anyway, blah blah. There's my mother and Jackie. I think, yeah. My mother only visited New Orleans one time in the whole time I lived here, and that's the one time that's her and her girlfriend Jackie in my house, Ursuline Street. And that's going in NOLA over here. The box is now NOLA. I started off with the boxes as memorabilia and a folder for New Orleans because I thought the memorabilia would be just thicker because I thought, anyway. So I switched it. This thing. And I think I'm about to throw it away, which is sad. It saddens me. This thing's been with me a long time. It's a photo frame and it was made so that when you go, it switches out. Oh, it just did it. Oh, it's working. It doesn't always work. It's old and it's kind of. Oh, see, it just bent that. It just bent that picture, which is why I'm about to throw it away. Ooh, I don't know if I got that picture. Oh, it just fucked up that picture. Yep. See, it just put a hole in that photograph. So all these photographs are coming out of here now. And it also it once had a little twist thing on the back, so you could like go that way or go that way. And I really loved this thing for as long as I had it. But it's going in trash because now it's eating pictures. And we don't need that. The last one. Goodbye, photo frame. You were a brilliant invention. Lots of technology, I'm sure, went into that. But once it starts eating your pictures, fuck you. All of these are going to be Mobile, I think. Because of just when this thing was. Yeah, I got that from Caligas Photo. And I think every photograph in here would have been from that time. So this is all going to be Mobile. I'm going to go through them all real quickly because they were all from about the same time frame. Anyway, here we go. It's me and me and God the Makeup with Lady Carolyn holding a pic. What are we holding? I don't know. Oh, it's a little Jack Skellington doll. It's a little Jack Skellington doll. Mobile. All of these are Mobile. That's the night that me and Greg and Carolyn went to Gulf Shores, the Rat Race Choir night. We saw a band called Rat Race Choir. For some reason, we became very obsessed with them. There was the Mobile AIDS Support Services once held a white party on the battleship, the USS Alabama. That is Greg and Drag and me and my white for the white party. Lady Carolyn and her Fallina, her little fall that I love so much. I'm sure I've showed this picture. This me and Greg and Venus, the Mr. Macho Man performance night, and I'm gonna put that in performances because that's where that goes. Performances. Not all of these are Mobile. See how that goes. Who knows? A drunken night, me, Greg, and Lady Carolyn. Looks like probably Haley's bar downtown Mobile. This night, I remember so weird. We were at Carolyn's house. Her parents were out of town, And so me and Greg got in her and drag in her mother's clothes. She got in her father's clothes, and we went grocery shopping. Why? Yeah, that's Mobile. Um, this lady Carolyn in her old apartment, which we call the Shea Wynn, downtown Dauphin Street. I think Shea Wynn is now a sandwich shop or something. That's me and Leslie Elizabeth O'Neill. She was a young transgendered performer in Mobile. Me and Carolyn, the night we went to some Mardi Gras ball, probably the polka dots. Carolyn's mother was once the queen of the polka dots, so but this is in the shower at the shower at whatever hotel room we were in, and what we're holding is the like a towel rack. The bar fell off the towel rack in the hotel we were in, and that's what we're holding. That's the same night. Me and Greg in Carolyn's mother's clothes and Carolyn and her father's clothes going grocery shopping. Why? Who knows? I got nothing. I think that might be. I got nothing. I don't know. Carolyn, somebody. Some guy, me and Carolyn, somebody. This is Greg, Carolyn, and Lady Carolyn, Greg, and Leslie Elizabeth O'Neill in a bar. Also, once I think Haley's. Carolyn in Greg's old apartment with her little frog bag. Adorable. Lady Carolyn is a Shea Wynn wearing Fallina. That little fall that she loves so much. Kind of redundant. Carolyn wearing a feather bow in her hair. Shea Wynn. Carolyn wearing a feather bow in her hair. Shea Wynn. This is Greg and Carolyn going to a Mardi Gras ball. Different ball. Greg and Carolyn. Greg and Carolyn at the Mardi Gras ball. Very washed out. Not printed very well. Carolyn in her Bananarama look. Oops. Hey there. Christian and China. Look at Christian and China. Jim Faust in drag. Jim Faust in drag. I think that was the night I first did Xanax Joplin, and he did something else. This night, you can see Venus over here barely, but me, Carolyn, Venus, and Lana Moore all went to Biloxi because Venus and Lana were doing a drag show. The only vehicle we had was this truck, so me and Carolyn rode in the back. And I'll have you know, we both did our hair that night. We like shellacked it down, and we rode to Biloxi in the back of a truck, and our hair didn't move. That hair on me and Carolyn's hair did not move. And me wearing my big fag shirt, of course. Greg and this guy, we were fascinated with this guy, drunkenly fascinated with the guy one night somewhere, I think at Haley's downtown. He just looked like a little Ozzy Osbourne or something. Me and Carolyn and that same guy. We're like, look how funny he is, huh? Grocery shopping in drag in Carolyn's parents' clothes. This is me and Jim and some guy, I forget this guy's name, but one year Jim Faust got a job working for something that little company that did children's productions for parks, like little state parks. And this guy was in that with him. I don't remember his name, and I'm not sure where we are. But that's what that is. Me and a hat and a camera case. Me wearing a knit hat and a camera case. Who knows why? I don't know. And this is me and Jim Faust and Lady Carolyn and that guy whose name I can't remember from the previous picture in some sort of Halloween drag. I guess we're in Halloween. We all seem to be doing some vampire, gothic, something's going on. I don't know what. All that goes in Mobile. Boom! That felt like a lot accomplished quickly. Onward! Just pictures from here on out. Oh, I said that. Oh, yeah. This is a taken from my friend Sugar LaFay, photograph of Thugsy by Sugar LaFay. That should go frameable, because that could easily be framed. It's practically framed already, but not actually framed. That picture was taken the first time I went back to Mobile after I moved to New Orleans. There's a whole book of my nose is itchy. There's a whole book of when I went the first time I went back to Mobile. I took one of those old disposable cameras, and I guess that's just gonna go in Mobile then. I guess. I mean, the big question is, once I get all these separated in envelopes, then what? I don't even know myself. But it'll be emptied. This picture of Van's photo. This me, and I'm pretty sure her name was Rebecca. Me looking all photo lab professional. Hold on, there we go. Photo lab professional and Rebecca. Maybe Fuzz is crawling over all the envelopes, of course. Got to. It's Venus and Joey. Venus Shonda DeVries and Joey Kennedy. In my old Ursuline apartment. What is reflecting there? Oh, is it the camera? I think it is the camera, right? Yeah. It's always been a problem, but at least now I can see it and kind of work with it. New Orleans. No, obviously, where Fuzz is sitting. Oh! This one is a I almost want to throw it away because I hate it so much. It was when my hair was about this long, and Venus was in town, and I was like, I would like a ponytail, and I meant like put a little, I wanted to look like a hippie, and make it look like it was like a real ponytail because my hair was long enough, but it didn't happen. And Venus gave me this uptail, and I was like, well, if I got about big old dramatic drag ponytail, might as well dress in drag. Of all the looks I've ever had in my life, this is one of my least favorites. I cringe when I look at it. I just like, oh my god, but that's what was wrong, because I didn't intend that look. And I was like, well, since I got that big old ponytail, I can't just go out like that with nothing else. So that's how that look ended up. Cringe-worthy look. Never, don't do it. Bad look. No. Aw, Venus in red hair, looking very lovely. A very lovely picture of Venus in red hair. Nola. At Ursuline apartment. This is one of those. It's like, obviously, when I was visiting New Orleans, I was taking pictures of New Orleans stuff. A picture of a pecan sign. Stupid. I'm stupid. But this guy is Marcy's old boyfriend. The one with the Elvis look. That's somebody else. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the picture was taken at my birthday party. The last birthday party before I left Mobile. I don't remember either names. I think, anyway, it's gone. That's the Mr. Macho Man performance. Me, Venus, and... No, that's just Venus and Christian. Just Venus and Christian. Macho Man performance. And it's on a mat, so it doesn't reflect as much. Performances. I haven't put enough in performances. I know I've seen there have been performances, and I forget. Anyway, put them in the wrong place. Oh. They're from the Riverwalk. His name was Ken, I think. I don't remember her name. Ken and I used to flirt all the time, but we never had sex. And I always, so fucking hot. And it should have happened. We never had sex. And we should have had sex because he was hot and he wanted me. But it's always the Riverwalk, the Riverwalk. By the time you get off some crap decadent photo, who cares? What? Trash. Why'd I hold on to all that stuff? I know I've showed this one before, and we've gone over the review, the lesson review that blinking doesn't photograph. And if it did photograph, this would be a very different picture. But this is a picture of me in drag, then Venus, Paloma, who's a bartender at the Bourbon Pub, and Greg, in that order. Greg and I were wearing blinking drag. We were like blinking our ass off, but you can't tell because this was the night we realized blinking doesn't photograph. You take those pictures, of course we're adorable, we're cute, whatever, but you can't tell that we were blinking. Like our wigs were blinking, there was like something up here that's blinking. We had, those beads, we had blinking beads. Blinking doesn't photograph. Just, no, words of the wise, blinking doesn't photograph. One of my great pictures of glitter, way back before I shaved my head, I used to wear rainbow wigs, and this was at the Impotent Sea Snakes. One of the nights at Impotent Sea Snakes, I'm not sure which one. I just loved it. I don't know who the guy in the back is, it's just some random guy, but it's such I'm gonna put this in glitter. It's such a, to me, in my own clown mind, that's like iconic glitter in my mind. Because that photograph's almost 20 years old now. It's me and Rebecca from Van's photo again. Obviously, same roll of film, same day. Her looking at me doing the eyebrow thing, going in Mobile. That could go for. I'm going to put it. Yeah, I'm going to put in photo career because it's photo career. Although photo career with all those things are getting stacked. This was. I think this was the first year, the first Mardi Gras I knew Salamander. I think. Was it? I don't know. No, Salamander put me in this outfit, and I think it's the one of the very few Mardi Gras I spent not in clown drag. And that's why I think it must have been the first Mardi Gras with Salamander because he had not made me a clown outfit yet. But that's me, Mardi Gras day, not in clown drag. Mobile. I mean, New Orleans. No. This was, we did the Gong Show, and I was a judge, and Venus was a judge, and Venus was a judge as Daisy Duke. So this is Venus Shantae DeVries in Daisy Duke drag, but it's in the dressing room in the back of Ho John's, old Ho John's. That's going to go in Mobile. Oh, holy crap. I didn't set the timer. I'm such an idiot. We're going to set the timer. And just go. We got 14 minutes, whatever. We'll see. Who knows what I'm doing now? Ah, Miss Cherry. My mother's ex-girlfriend who broke my mother's heart. November 10th, 1989. She loved this picture of herself so much. And her daughter, Amanda, recently has posted this picture on Facebook. And look how beautiful she was. I was so in love with her. There was a good part of my younger years after my mother, and Jerry and I got along very well, and I really thought when I was in my late teens, that my life would be me growing up with my mother and Jerry. I figured, my sister would move on, my dad would move on, all those people would move on, but me and my mom and Jerry would be together forever. The story behind how my mother and Jerry broke up is, I might as well tell it here. Where else am I going to tell it? I might as well get it out on posterity so when I'm dead somebody can find it. Okay, here we go. Break it down. At one point, Jerry moved in. When she first moved in with us, I was like 10, and Jerry had 2 children, Tiffany and Amanda, and she moved, my mother, at first, it was my mother, me, my 2 sisters, and my dad, okay? 5 people live in a house, and into that house, my mother moved Jerry, her girlfriend, and her 2 daughters, so there's now like 8 people in the house. Des moved out first, then one of my blah, 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 people moved out. Then at some point, Jerry's ex-husband got in a custody battle with Jerry and took the 2 girls away. They were both devastated. My mother and Jerry were both very upset about it. And he used the fact they were lesbians to take them away. Yeah, it was horrible. It was a horrible, horrible time. Soon after that, and Des had already moved away long before that. Soon after that, though, Des was in Atlanta. She was working in as a cab driver, and she got in a horrible car wreck, and she was going to need a year of physical therapy after the wreck, and so she moved from Atlanta back to Mobile to go through physical therapy, so she wouldn't have to work. She moved in with me and my mother and Jerry. Me, my mother, and Jerry. I think it was just the 3 of us then by that time. Yeah. I think I think Kim had gone. I think everybody else had moved on, and it was just me, my mother, and Jerry living there. And the girls had just gotten taken away, and then Des came in because she had gotten this bad wreck. Okay, so Des was living in Mobile for a year or so, a little while, and she had this girlfriend in Atlanta, but she met this girl in Mobile named Emily, and if you know lesbians, they moved in pretty quick together. Emily and Des decided they'd get their own little place. So Emily and Des get a little place, and after a little while, Des was like, I'm going to go back to Atlanta and get the last bit of my stuff, say goodbye to Angel, and come back, right? Des didn't come back. So she was living in a house or apartment with Emily, and now Emily couldn't afford the place by herself. So my mother said, well, you can come stay with us till you find a job, get on your feet, blah, 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 whatever. Because Des had stood her up and rude. So Emily moved in with us. And soon after, Emily and my mother's girlfriend of 14 years, Jerry, moved out. Yes. My mother's girlfriend left my mother for my sister's girlfriend. Yes, that really happened. And I was so mad at it. And my mother, to say my mother was heartbroken is a understatement. My mother was heartbroken. My mother was so in love with this woman, and she broke my mother's heart. I eventually made a peace with Jerry, and I went and talked to her, but it still, it brings back emotions looking at her. And I love her, and I've gotten, word from her daughters that she's not doing well. But, I love her. I wish her well. I don't wish her bad, but I also don't need to go see her on her deathbed because I still feel a lot of like, oh, that was not right, girl. Not at all right. But she loved this picture, and it's a lovely photograph of her. I told the story. Let's go. And I didn't hit play on this. I'm going to start. We got 14 minutes to go. I don't know how long this thing's going to end up going. Let's just go. My ex-boyfriend Doug and his next boyfriend, and why this says $5 winner, I don't know. Why there's a picture of Doug. Randy was that guy's name, Randy, and it says $5 winner. I don't know. Got no idea. Mobile. It's me and Carolyn bookending other people. I don't know who those people are. It's an old picture from Carolyn's apartment when she lived on Airport Boulevard. And there's I'm sure I've come across this picture before. There's a picture of me and Carolyn, and I'm holding a pink shoe with a wig on, and we're wearing t-shirts. We are wearing t-shirts of pictures of ourselves, but you can't, you would never be able to tell that. Nonetheless, it's going to Mobile, and I don't know what happened to that picture. It's all crinkled and messed up. Moving on. It's a picture from the Riverwalk Mall. Alicia in the middle, and two of the other women that worked at the Riverwalk. I don't remember their names. Not a great picture of Alicia, and it's going in the trash. I feel so proud of myself when I throw a picture away. Like, oh, look what you can do. This was Salamander and myself in New York. The weekend we went to see Culture Club. Boy George on Broadway. That's obviously a, I don't know if it was before, after, whatever. But that's on the street. That time I went to, oh, little girl. Cats. Goddamn cats. This one. I'm going to put in NOLA because it's, that time frame, but it was actually New York. Oh, wait, I've got one that's landscapes. I'm going to put in landscapes just because, it doesn't fit in either one. Yeah. New York. I've only been to New York that one time, and on the plane to New York, because I was like, everybody's like, oh, people in New York, they don't care. And so I, on the plane to New York, put in like gore drag. So I left New Orleans with like a little makeup kit and landed in New Orleans with like latex wounds all over my head, like bloody. So I got off the plane all bloody. Saying that people in New York can't be shocked. They were shocked. Or at least they acted pretty weird. They were like, oh, yeah, I was easy to, I had no problem freaking out. New York. What's that? Whatever. The cathedral. Who cares? New Orleans Cathedral. I can't even come up with the name of it now. People from that guy, William, whatever. Who cares? All these pictures. I've been carrying these around for how long? More people. Marcy's boyfriend and some guy. Don't know. Don't care. If I can't even remember your name, why do I have photographs of you? Well, with a few exceptions. Aw, I'm sorry, Tiffany and Amanda. It's a picture of Tiffany and Amanda. It says, December 18th, 1994, Chickasaw Park. And something happened to Amanda. This was a cute photograph of Tiffany and Amanda. I don't know what that got on it is. It's like some kind of rust or something. It's going in Mobile. Sorry, Amanda. If it was a better photograph, I would just, I would scan and send it to you. I don't think that's quite worth it, though. Ugh. Me and my Marilyn Monroe drag. The first time I got in, drag was for Halloween. Me as Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe would have smiled or something. I look like I'm dead. Mobile. Who knows how long this video is? I can't see the time, but I'm going to keep going. Salamander and I at the St. Patrick's Day parade, obviously. Salamander lived on the route, on Magazine Street. And the St. Patrick's Day parade in New Orleans, they throw cabbages and you know, corned beef and all that. They throw all the stuff to make a Irish stew. And Salamander would actually have a party, make the stew, all that. I pulled this out of the crack at the bottom. Funny. Me and Carolyn, drunk at some bar, who knows? I don't even know what the bar was, but look at us. Her little Pebbles Flintstone hair. Adorable. Mobile. Mobile's bursting now. Mobile folder is bursting open. This is Salamander. I mean, that same Mardi Gras that I spent with Salamander, that's some friends of his that are visiting. I think the guy on this end, his name's Ribbon. I don't remember the guy in the middle at all, but it's Nola. Going in the Nola. Going in the Nola. This is when we went to see Taboo in New York, the Boy George on Broadway, and that's a big thing of Taboo. Boom! On New York. Advertising it. That's going to, landscapes. Landscapes. Because that's landscape and scenery. Ta-da! Oh, got you. That's me and my Jason Voorhees drag Halloween one night, trying to get an image of the wound I did in my head. New Orleans. And this little one is my nephew Joshua playing in his little soccer team. Adorable. That goes in the Tombstones. There's one in the Tombstones. Pictures of my actual biological family. This goes in Tombstones. Oh, the Tombstones. I don't have much in there. The cats are running around now. They're good. Cats are getting restless. I've already talked about this. Didn't I talk about this? One of the least. No. What a horrible look. I love it. I look awful. I hate the picture. I hate the image. I hated the look then. I hate it now. Trash. Oh, Salamander's Freddy Krueger. Yeah. One of the things when Salamander and I were dating, was that he was impressed how creepy I could be, and I was impressed how adorable he could be. So we made this agreement at one point that I would help him be creepy if he helped me to be more adorable. And I think we both accomplished what we set out to do in that goal. Salamander looking creepy. He didn't enjoy being creepy as much as it is to be adorable. That's Salamander. I think that's Brian Bodie at Second Skin. I think that's what's going on there. Or maybe it was some fetish party. I don't know. But, yeah. New Orleans. I'm pretty sure that's Salamander and Brian Bodie. I think the person's up there is Brian Bodie. I'm pretty sure. What have we got here? It's a graduation announcement from Aubrey, who worked at Second Skin with me. She's in the photographs we come across on this little thing a lot with the leather clown. I mean, the leather circus Halloween night. Aubrey was the bearded woman. And I'm going to hold this out because it's got her information there. And I'm going to see if I can find her on Facebook. How about that? Come on. This is the photograph from the Impotent Sea Snakes. I know what it is, but there's no reason for that photograph. Obviously, I did not intend that photograph. You can't tell what's going on. I just happen to know that's what it is, so it's going in the trash. You don't need a photograph if I just happen to know what it is. It's that Mardi Gras. The Mardi Gras that I'm not a clown. The Mardi Gras that Jay wasn't a clown. New Orleans. I don't know why. It's a picture of like the highway somewhere. I was going somewhere. I don't know why. Why it's a picture of the highway? I don't know. No input into it. Now the cats are fighting. Do you hear the cats fighting? No, girl! Leave him alone! It's always Fuzz. Fuzz terrorizes Sugarfoot. This is a picture of Mia and myself in Second Skin. Mia holding a big Rambo Dolo. Little girl, would you leave him alone? She's such a little bully of a girl. Oh, there you go. Okay, they're gone. It'll be done now. New Orleans. You're so rude. You're such a rude little girl. Okay, I think I've gone over this one before, but I will review this again because what's going on is, I don't think when I discussed it we had yeah, you'll be able to see it this time. This is and I love it. I think it's probably frameable because I think that's where it belongs. It's a picture. It's a picture. First of all, it's a picture from the impottent sea snakes, but it's somehow ended up on a roll with something else on it. Yeah, so that goes this way. So this photograph, and it's the only one on the roll, and I'm not sure how it happened, but this one image got double exposed. So if you look at it from this way, well, I mean, the other side is obviously more predominant because this is an image. This is an image of a just like a building and the fence. Okay, there's a building and a fence. See the fence? Building. This image is the impotent sea snakes shot, and it was one of the little backup girls, impotent sea snakes, came out, got a beer bottle from some guy in the audience, and shoved it up inside her pussy, and then he of course took it and drank it. That's that image. Yeah. So and that's why it's so weird and looks double exposed, because if you go this way, there's like a building and a fence. This way, girl shoving a beer bottle up in her pussy. Nola. Although impotent sea snakes kind of deserve their own little folder, really, at this point, really. It's me, my oldest best friend Pam. That was from the time that Salamander and I went to Mobile. I wanted everyone in Mobile to know Salamander. He will probably never go to Mobile again. I'm glad it happened. And that's me, my oldest best friend Pam, during that trip. To Mobile. Mobile. Goes in and it's going in Mobile. Oh, I just got a cramp. I've been sitting here a lot longer because I sat for the phone and like cleared up the memory. There's a picture of Sugar LaFay, Glitter, and Thugsy. There's Thugsy and Drag right there. That's frameable. I mean, they're definitely frameable. What is frameable? Frameable. Whether I frame all these framables, don't hold me to that. Another one from Salamander and myself in New York, same day. And what I put those in landscape, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just a little landscaping from New York. I've definitely got another full episode. It's a picture from my ex-wife Jill's third wedding. Not a great shot, but that's my mom right there in the front with her back to us in the weird shirt. So, Mobile. So close. Oh my god. This is one of the nights of the Miss Trailer Park in New Orleans. The nights. It may have been the night I won, I'm not sure. Because I did Miss Trailer Park a few years. I only won once. But that's Xanax Joplin and one of her competitors at the Miss Trailer Park performances at Good Friends. Where the performances go. There. Another picture of my friend Pam, my oldest best friend Pam, from that same day. Obviously, Salamander got a little too much of the ceiling in that shot. And Mobile. 1 minute to go. My dear friend Ray Lackey, a.k.a. Dottie Von Polka, a.k.a. Klutzy the Clown. Lovely photograph. I should scan that and send it to her. I'm going to hold that out and scan it and send it to her. She just sent me a text a while ago. This is a picture from Thugsy. Somebody took it. It's black and white. And I have to be honest. I've never liked this picture of Thugsy, of Kier. And it's his old apartment in when we were living on Marigny Street. And he painted the walls. It's beautiful walls. Something about this photograph, I don't like the way he... Oh, I'm just going to stop it before it beeps. There you go. Stop. It's something about the way he's holding his head. I just don't like that neck thing. It's just like... I can't explain it, but I don't like it. Can I get it? Like there's something in the way he holds his neck. It looks like he's uncomfortable or something. And for that reason alone, I do not love this photograph. I'm not going to throw it away because I don't have many other pictures from that time frame of Kier. But, yeah. That's going to New Orleans. New Orleans. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up. I don't know how long did I get. Let's see. I can look at the bottom. 34. We're stopping. Thanks. There's definitely still one more episode. I might just go ahead and do another one. Goodbye.